Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Tech Chat. I'm Andy Strand at Tharstern. I'm joined by my colleague John Murphy. John, now you spend a lot of time working with third-party products. We're talking about IMP this week, subject close to your heart, I know. You spent a lot of time in there. So just tell us a bit about where all this started. Where did the journey start with IMP?
So IMP was a product that we integrated with. We took time looking at various products, and we started using IMP as a replacement really for metrics, which we were using for several years as a solution to help us to gang different products, potentially from different customers, together on a single sheet to create one optimized gang sheet. So metrics, great product. And actually, in my opinion, IMP is comparable, if not better, in many ways. It's a great piece of software, absolutely superb.
So that was sort of job one, if you will. Get a solution in there for doing some nice bit of automation on the job ganging. But I know we always had sort of more plans, as always. You know, some levels of integration they're never finished. You always sort of keep pushing them. So we moved that into to estimating. Tell us a bit about how that all comes together.
Yeah, we did. So we knew that our customers, liked optimization within Tharstern estimating. It works. It was functionally okay, but actually using IMP to integrate as a sheet optimization tool gave customers the ability to not only use optimized sheets, but actually to interact with them. So change something from being 21 up to 20 up, create gaps for slow down wheels, which is great from an estimating point of view, but is also great from a JDF presetting point of view downstream. But it was whilst we were looking at this that we sort of happened across some great functionality within IMP to actually deal with non-rectangular shapes. So it actually has the algorithms, the interlocking algorithms that are built within it actually originated from sheet metal manufacturing. That's actually where it came from. So these adapted themselves really brilliantly. I mean, aluminium is a slightly more expensive substrate than 300 GSM folding box board or whatever. So fundamentally, you're trying to achieve the same result, get as many elements as you can on there. So it worked really well at doing that. It has some really good functions. It has a die database mechanism, so you can keep a store and locate and track and manage all your dies that you've got in there. So it was, for us, it was a really good solution for creating interlocked estimates. So you could get these various modules within IMP and start creating obviously carton packaging estimates using these interlocking algorithms.
So right at the start of a project, so as opposed to just jobs, these are all jobs that have been won and we're just going to make some production savings ideally. We're talking about right at the front of the whole process here, working with a client. We've got potentially hundreds of different products. They don't have to be squares and rectangles. They can be irregular shapes.
Absolutely.
So large format campaigns, out and out packaging, where they're doing composite sheets of maybe bases, lids, different products. Just takes all that and works magic.
Absolutely, yeah. Combination of rectangles, non-rectangles. It actually identifies the irregular shapes either through a CF2 file, or if you have got a PDF file with a keyline on it, you can use that. So it's something that you don't have to wait for those one-up products to be completely defined. You can then come into it. And for people who are doing repeat work, as I mentioned earlier, you have a die database option. You also can import in actually already created CF2 plans of multiple shapes together on a sheet, import those in and use them as a template to attach sort of new jobs and new artworks to. So yeah, it ticks a lot of boxes, and it gives a lot of flexibility and the ability, particularly for people who sort of dip in their toe into an area. You know, if you're going to go and do a bit of digital carton packaging or a little bit of non-rectangular work, IMP's perfect because it actually brings a lot of things to the party. It gives you the ability to do the other bits and bobs. I mean, at the simplest level, I mean, you could be just I've got 3 different shaped rectangles on a sheet that it could just optimize for you. And there are advantages to that.
So I'm going to pretend I don't know about this, John, but just to sort of tee you up. But I know for a while we've just been looking at optimizing products on sheets, on cut sheets, whether they be sort of standard sizes or custom sizes. We've done something quite exciting recently, haven't we? Working with extra things in IMP to sort of open the scope up a bit now. We're not just limited to, you know, the large format cut sheet sort of devices.
Yeah, that's right. So the latest support now is that we're actually dealing with real fed digital devices. So they can be obviously small or large, it makes no difference. And that gives us the ability to create, I could have one part with multiple versions in it, but actually I could then have 3 or 4 sheets all using the same width of material, but with different cutoffs at either end. So we now, with the current release of Tharstern, have the ability to support that.
Excellent. So that's all hot off the press.
Absolutely.
Excuse the pun, but yes,
Off the
literally.
press.
Yeah. Excellent. So thinking about what we've just discussed there, John, we've had a relationship with IMP for some time. It ticked the first box that we needed to sort of look at existing jobs coming through that we need to optimize, push that into estimating now, the functionality into estimating, not just squares and rectangles, but obviously irregular shapes. And now where we've got a hybrid of kit, sheet fed, reel fed, it doesn't care. It's just going to look. It's just going to find the best fit for us.
Absolutely. So a really great new innovation within the Tharstern arena was we found a lot of people were receiving, you know, spreadsheets full of orders. So we created the estimate importer mechanism, and we made him fundamentally a part of that, so that not only can you import in 250 different estimates and products, that actually you can then start batching them together and grouping them together with similar products on similar substrates automatically and creating those interlocks without any human intervention at all. So that's really interesting, really exciting. It just goes to show what a powerful partner tool it is.
Yeah, it was a good choice, wasn't it? Really, you know, we went with it for a particular reason. You never want that to be the end of the journey, and everything that we've asked of it is delivered, which is great news.
It is, but we're not finished there.
No,
we're still looking at integrations with other products. It's not our only solution, but it will be part of our solution moving forward. No question.
Good roundup there, John. Good to speak to you again. And any questions that have come about of this, just pop them in the comments box down below. John and I will jump on those. And plus, if you've got any suggestions for sort of future topics, John and I pretty flexible, aren't we, John? When we have to be. So throw us any subjects, and we'll see what we can do. Great to see you all, and see you again soon. Bye for now.
Thank you.